Hey, you realize there's no guarantee you're going to get what you give, right? You do realize that, right? As long as you realize that, theoretically, you should be all right going into the situation. How y'all doing today? My name is Ayin Kilimanjaro, that is, and I'm going to be bringing that topic to you. Before I bring that topic to you, how do you like what I did with the place? Let me give you a tour. You got some white closet doors there. Get that white bezel. Is that what it is? Or that's what's referred to when it's going around the TV. Got that white bezel outlining those doors. We got those cream or beige walls. That's about it. A little change of scenery. With this topic, you're not guaranteed to get what you give. The first thing that comes to mind when I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about dealing with something that may be one-sided, warped, if you will. In other words, you know before you go in, you're not going to get what you're putting in on it. I'm going to elaborate by stating every relationship is a give and a take. I don't care what type of relationship you're talking about. Sometimes you're going to be given, sometimes you're going to be taken. The basis of this video is not set up on giving and sitting here waiting on, hey, when's my time to receive? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that one-way destination that you got to take a 4,000-mile trip. It's one way, no gas stations along the way. And you have enough to get you about 3,000 miles. So in other words, you left high and dry. Think about that. One-way trip, no gas station. One of the first deals or situations that popped up, I thought about it, and I've talked about this in other videos where I may have thought about a particular person, somebody who was once important in my life or held a certain position up off in my life, and you think about going down that road again, knowing that it's a one-way trip. Sometimes you may get lucky, and maybe you caught that person on a high day. Maybe they're not as exhausting or as draining as they normally would be. And before you get ready to deal with them, you better make sure your tank is filled all the way up, because you know when you leave, you're going to need to be replenished. What this gets at is when you're realizing that you're not going to guarantee on what you give that you're going to get back, it makes you held accountable for the reason why you're even doing what you're doing. Some people say, hey, look, it's better to give than to receive. Hey, once I give, I'm not looking back over it. That's fine and good when you're keeping on your way. But is that what you're doing? Are you keeping on your way? Or do you keep coming back to that empty well to pitch pennies down it? To only leave with your pockets a little more light. The reason why I'm addressing this is because these are the things of how we trick ourselves. We trick ourselves into staying involved in situations that there's no payoff. And we have this skewed view that, man, if I just keep on, if I keep on and just, hang in there. I know it's been 15 years. If I keep hanging in there, maybe I'll get something back. Maybe a person will think about me in some capacity. And I'll tell you this, especially when you're dealing with manipulative individuals. Sometimes people will give just enough to keep you hooked in. That's the reason why I say you have to take it back to yourself and go, hey, am I really prepared to deal with this? What is this situation? Like I said, the takeaway from this video was not, giving something And I got my hand out, I'm waiting for the payback. That's not what it is. It's having a realization of the situation that you're in. Whatever situation that may be. Alright. I think that about ends it for the video. Gotta finish moving some stuff around in here. Got my hands full. Finish this redecorating. My name's Ayin Kilimanjaro, that is. Stay encouraged, avoid being discouraged. You all have a good one.